what's up, guys? It's Claudio here, and we are back racing at Herbalife. This was in September, this past 2020, and man, I had so much fun at this criterium. This is a 3-4 race. I raced the 4-5 right before this, and we're starting off with the neutral lap. Guys, I love showing the neutral lap because there's something about it that I really like. It's like you go from just coffee ride vibes to racing. And it's so exciting. If you know, you know. And it's like, once it starts, you're like, oh my God, we're racing. And you're starting to freak out, but you're excited and you're nervous. And it turns into a whole thing like that. You're gonna see it. So this is the last, actually this was the last race of my season, the last official race of my season. Really hyped about it, really wanted to do well in it. There's a team here, Liberty. They were doing stuff. You can tell I'm moving up. I'm ready. Let's see what I had an FTP of like 4.1 watts per kilo. I was pretty peaked out for the season. Really happy about it. Not only FTP, but like my ability to surge and recover was like spot on. It was like at the highest level that I've ever been. And that's really what's important in the criterium, not so much FTP. And you're gonna see it right now. This is a straightaway. We're getting into it. We're just conversation and boom, it's gonna snap. People are recognizing me, saying hello. That's awesome. Bam! And here we go. The first turn, sort of at speed. And it's kind of nervous. It really made me nervous this turn, although I took the inside all the time, as much as possible, even if it meant not following the wheel in front of me. It was just like the easiest thing to do. And I got confidence. I got the confidence to lean over my bike. And I'm kind of out in the wind. What's going on here? But I'm doing 0 watts, so not a big deal. You guys are gonna see the first few minutes of this, how it pans out. In this course, you gotta take the inside. The inside is king here. It's pretty much a bunch of left-hand turns. Just stay in the inside and you're good. You're gonna make up a lot of ground. I forgot what the wind direction was. I think the start straightaway was headwind maybe. And I was already kind of zapped from the 4-5 race. I really put a big dig in there. I think I went for a preem. I think I posted that race. I went for a preem. I was sprinting. So I already had a good amount of energy zapped out of my legs. So I'm just trying to stay to the front, see what happens. Keep an eye on things. Try not to get dropped. Although I was really confident that I wasn't going to get dropped here. I think my getting dropped days were over, at least towards the end of the season. My fitness was great. I was doing the trainer road. I did the whole thing, the whole trainer road thing, and I went through the specialty phase of rolling race, I believe. Rolling race, high volume specialty phase. Now this year I'm gonna do the criterium specialty phase. Right now I just started the short power build, and I'm gonna do the criterium one because obviously I just do way too many criteriums to not do it. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's just a bunch of really spiky things. I'll show you one of the workouts that I did actually just yesterday. It's called Frio Plus 4. These things are 1:10 each at 344 watts, and then I get 40 seconds recoveries. So 3 times all that, and then 40 minutes of zone 2 at the end. That is a great workout for racing. 1:10 at 340 watts. It's stuff like this. You have an acceleration, you gotta put some power down. And you need to be able to recover and do it again and again because there's a counter attack. I mean, look at this. I mean, I'm kind of, geez, I'm like all over the place. And my power is not really consistent. It's really spiky here. You're coasting, you're pushing 300, almost 400 watts. So this is a perfect time for those kind of intervals. You got to do a high 300 watts VO2 max interval to take it up this little kicker. It's maybe 30 seconds. And then you get to coast and get into the turn. So now we're skipping ahead, showing you these accelerations that are in here. A lot of fun. It was really active. People were hammering. And look at this, 900 watts. And now, look where I am. Look behind me and look in front of me. 900 watts plus 700 watts, and I still didn't close this gap. This is so painful. I'm still in the wind. And this happens a lot to me. Like, I'll get to where I want to close it down, but then the second sprint, I don't commit to it because I know that I'm going to really get hurt power-wise, and then I just let everybody fill it in. I really could not, I did not want to waste myself there. So I had to drop back. No big deal. Everybody fills in, and now we're all in the pack. So these attacks, they generally don't last for more than a minute. Again, another attack, we're getting strung out. Look at that. Single file. And you got to push some watts to stay with this. I mean, there's no way I was going to be able to do this, you know, in 2019. I would have been dropped big time. But now I got the sense of how to stay in the race. You just got to really go for it. And that's a preem lap. And preem laps, if you're not in the front, you need to get in the middle of the pack and you need to put some power down. Get up there because you know it's going to get strung out. People are going to be sprinting, and you know you can really get dropped, first of all, and also you can get left behind. You know, there could be a split off of the preem lap. So I'm trying to stay in there, trying to stay relevant. I don't have any preem sprints in me at all because the previous race I had sprinted twice, once for the preem and then once for the last sprint. Plus at this point I already had, you know, that 900 watt effort plus another 700 watts. Anyways, it's just adding up, and I can't do that much. Let's see what's happening here. I've been doing Zwift racing. Zwift, if you guys have seen my previous videos the last week or so, I've been racing, trying to get back into some race fitness. I do think there's going to be racing in the spring for me. A good amount of racing. I already have my eyes on some races. I'm excited. But Zwift, man, Zwift is a whole nother world. If you know, you know that first minute of Zwift is like 400 watts, and it gets split up, and then it kind of starts to settle, but you have to have that power. And I've been getting dropped. The last two races got dropped. I got a stitch in my side. I just haven't done those kind of efforts in months. And look at this, like, this is so good because my heart rate is down at 160, and that is so, that's fitness, because I keep seeing my watts go up to 400, 300, 400, and I do 700 watts, and my heart rate is not peaking out, which is good. My max heart rate is like 192 back then. Since then, I did a ramp test, and I got 194 max heart rate, which is insane. I can't believe I could make my heart beat that fast. Here I'm holding the line nice. I hope I don't think I braked, but maybe it looked like I might have. When you brake, you got to do 700, 800 watts out of that corner. Just trying not to brake. It's a big deal. It's like a really big deal. Beginners out there, you'll understand. The less you brake, the more you will succeed. And Chris, 3 laps to go, guys. And the thing about 3 laps to go is that you're really setting yourself up. Because at this turn, on the last lap, if you're not top 5 on this turn, it's going to be really hard to be in the front of the race, because it's going to go 30 miles an hour from here on to the finish line. So it's all about positioning on that last lap. And people they know it. We all know it. I'm tired, but I know that I have to do something here. And I've shown this clip. I think I might have shown this clip on one of my videos, my crash videos, 2 laps ago, what I do. But here it is. I wanted to show you guys, you know, what happens on those last 2 laps and the whole race leading up to it. So it's like a whole frenzy. And you can see I'm in the back. I'm already, the group is not that big. I think some people got dropped or it's just bunched up. So I'm at the back, low heart rate though. Look at that, 145. It's climbing. But now we got 2 laps to go. And people are just washing back and forth, back and forth. It's a lot of that action. I'm trying to take the inside because I know that I can make up a ton of places. As long as I don't break, it's scary, man. Getting squeezed in there like that. Again, 600 out of there. And I'm still kind of in the back. I need to do something. I need to get up there because after this, it's game over. It's almost like I'm getting dropped here. I have to do something. So I try to make my way through the field. I'm getting in there, weaving myself in there. It's just too crowded. And it's not gonna happen. So I go on the inside. Always go the inside, but you gotta be careful. I make up a lot of spaces here, but this is dangerous. I really dove that. And I was scared. I thought that I was gonna wipe out. I thought I was gonna wipe out the whole field. Now I'm doing tons of watts. 1 lap to go and I'm top 5 here, guys. This is really exciting. I made up a lot of ground. This is great, but I did make a couple of really big efforts. Now remember, I was tired. I don't know what else I had in me. I mean, 800 watts out of that corner just to stay in there. I'm telling you, it's getting 30 miles an hour. There's somebody to my right, so I can't really stay in the draft. And I'm going backwards because I'm tired. I'm all zapped out. I'm telling you, the last lap is 29, 30 miles an hour. Some people moving back, some people moving forward. We're in there. It's a frenzy. And I was really excited about this. I'm really excited to try to sprint whatever I could. And there it goes. I almost died. I felt like I was gonna die, guys. I felt like that was it. That was my big moment where I was gonna crash. All that is fluid from the guy's tire that exploded. Sealant. Super scary. So happy to come out of that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out my Zwift videos. They're coming up. I might race tomorrow. Follow me on Instagram to follow all my workouts. I post them on my Instagram stories. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.